Welcome back guys, thank you very much for joining me. Today Evolution have actually provided me with the R185SMS Plus sliding mitre saw. We recently did the R255SMS model, which was a 255mm model. I'll just drop it in the video there so you can check that out. It's the bigger saw. This is a smaller compact saw, so it's better for transport purposes, those smaller jobs where you don't need a large saw on site. Again, this is going to be a non-bias review. It's a multi-material cutting saw, so it's going to be interesting to see how well the power compares with the 255mm and how much this saw actually has to offer. So as always guys, no messing around, straight into the box. We're going to give a little specification, demonstration and then some final thoughts at the end on how the saw actually performs. So straight in the box guys, let's crack on. There we go guys. So we've actually got a sheet of paper that actually tells you how to put it together anyway if you do struggle. We have some notes, we've actually got the blade here of course, and we've got the instruction manual. Always remember to read the manual guys, because you will find things out in there that you didn't know existed. There's the arm. Oh yes, lovely. Stamp it in. Clamp. Beautiful. Dust guide. Stops. There she is guys, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice and compact that is. And that's really compact. Very nice. Look at that, there's the base. As you can see how small it is, holding it in one hand. It's excellent. Moving on to the specifications where the numbers matter guys. It's got a no load speed of 3700 RPM, a max bevel left of 45 degrees, a max mitre of 50 degrees and a cable length of 10 foot. The blade itself comes with a 7¼ inch diameter. It's got a 20 teeth blade, which of course matters. It's got a bore of 25 to 32. The cutting capabilities is a max cross cut of 8¼ inch times 2¼ a max bevel cut of 8¼ times 1½ a max mitre cut of 5¾ times 2¼ a max compound cut of 5¾ times 1½ the mild steel box section of 1/4 inch and a mild steel plate again of 1/4 inch. The product dimensions are 11 3/8 times 23½ times 22¼ inch. The product weight is 19.7 pounds, the packaged weight is 23.5. And of course the cutting applications include wood, ferrous metal, non-ferrous metals and plastic. What's not recommended is hardened high carbon, coated and stainless steel, and please take note that cutting galvanized steel may reduce the blade life significantly. So from those we can see it's got a powerful high torque motor with optimized gearbox. It is compatible with the Evolution mitre saw stand, so no worries there, and it also comes with a 3-year warranty. So we've gone straight in for the scaffold board guys. I'm going to see how this performs with this mini saw. As you can see I've lined it up with the laser line that is already provided with the saw, and I'm just going to see how accurate the cut is. That isn't too bad for its first go. It might need realigning, but we can soon sort that out. But for something that's around 9 inches, straight out the box, that cut is not too bad. This time round, we've got a banister or stair rail that we're going to try. As you can see, I have marked out a line that I wish to cut. A few little tear marks. It's a very accurate cut, very clean on the other side. I'm thinking a standard wood blade would be better, of course, but this is a multi-material blade, so you can't ask too much. As you can see, this time we've got some tiling edge, or tile right, whatever you want to call it, and I'm aiming to cut it right down the eye. That, my friends, is a very, very clean cut. Very impressed with that, very impressed. This time we've got some 32mm plastic pipe. This should be a piece of cake. As you can see, I have marked it with a black line where I want it cutting. Let's get straight on with it and get it cut. Pretty accurate, I'm pretty happy with that. A little adjustment and we're running fine. This time round we've got some nice steel pole and I'm sure it's going to cut it absolutely fine. There's a few little burrs there that need to be getting rid of, but overall it's fairly accurate. This time we've got some 15mm copper. Not that you would use this to cut copper anyway, because any self-respecting plumber will have the right tools to hand, but I figured we'd give it a go because we've got some spare. Overall, that's a very accurate cut, and we're very happy with that. Just needs a little bit of cleaning up and soldering together. So for a final one, I found some architrave just in the corner. I've done a nice mark of a 45 angle. I'm just going to see how accurate and how clean the cut is on wood. A few little tear marks there, a bit of light sanding, and we're okay. But as you can see on the other side, very, very clean cut, and it was very accurate, very accurate. And then for good measure, we're just going to do a 15-degree cut on this piece of architrave, just to make sure it can again deliver a nice clean cut. And we do this by undoing this handle at the back, like so, and then tilting the machine to the required angle. So we're going for 15 degrees, which is about there. And then again, tighten the handle at the back and we're ready to go. Before you make any cuts, always make sure that your fence is out the way, and you do this by a locking nut at the back. Overall, that is a fairly clean cut. Very clean, and I'm very, very happy with that. It's now time for some final thoughts. And you know what, for me personally and for my needs and uses, this saw is going to be replacing the 255 for me, purely because of its size and, you know, its portability. It's under 20 kilograms to carry, which is a huge difference than the 255, which I'll show you in a minute in comparison. I personally don't do a huge amount of large jobs or installs anymore, so to have a small mitre saw like this, it's going to really free up my space. There is one other thing I did forget to show you on the video, and of course, as standard as the other ones, you've still got that bevel on your cut of 33.9 degrees. So you just put your locking switch in there, if you can see that, just in there, and it takes you to 33.9 for those crowns or roof lats or whatever you might need it for. And of course you've got your standard cable grip, standard, which, believe it or not, that makes a huge difference in the van rather than just wrapping it around the motor and so on. So for the sake of £100, it's a no-brainer for me. It's a no-brainer. It delivers just as much power and precision for what I really need it for, to be perfectly honest with you. And of course it's a bit cheaper. So if you're the average DIYer or professional that doesn't need to carry a bulky saw like myself, I would recommend this one. However, if you're going to be doing the bigger jobs, then I would be more inclined to go for the 255, to be honest. just because it offers that additional size really, and this really is a compact design. In fact, I'll get the 255 now and show you the comparison, the size difference between the two. As you can see, there is actually a huge difference in size, massive difference. This one is a lot bigger and definitely for the bigger jobs, whereas this one you can carry it on the van all the time, just in case for those emergencies. So I'm really not going to say this is better than sliced bread. It's definitely up there with performance, and like my other Evolution tools that I have quite a collection now, I feel it will not let me down. However, it really does come to what you need it for. If you're generally not in woodworking itself, then maybe this is the one for you rather than the bigger saw, but I know full well you won't be disappointed. As mentioned before, this does come with the 20-tooth TCT blade which is included, so you shouldn't really need another blade for quite some time, depending on how much you use it of course. And I know from the start of the video you're really not going to be using it to cut those scaffold boards as I did, but I really wanted to test what this saw could do and whether it would be able to cope with the pressure I was giving it, which it did perfectly fine. But again, you can't help admire how they've managed to get pretty much everything from the bigger saw, apart from the size, into this little compact machine for you. So yes, I'm happy with it and I do recommend it, and I've provided links below for you. So thank you very much for watching guys, make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.